Friday. Was very low energy yesterday, so not a lot of reading got done, but I did make some progress. At this point, I have roughly 13 hours left of The Other Bennet Sister, and I have about 7 hours left of Pride and Prejudice, so I'm feeling good about the progress that I've made. This morning, we had to take one of our cats to the vet. She's fine, so that was good news. She has like a little irritated spot at the corner of her mouth that she just keeps scratching, and so we got her a steroid, but she got all of her vaccines and she is doing okay. So that was a relief. We got some coffee, and now I have a few hours before I have to leave the house. So in that time, I would like to do a little bit more decluttering of more drawers that need to be gone through. This is just the vlog of cleaning out drawers, I guess. I'm trying to do just like some little areas in the house that are fairly quick to declutter. We've done a lot of like big decluttering projects in the last couple of years, but I'm trying to just stay on top of the little things so that hopefully when we move to a different apartment, it will not be so overwhelming to pack everything. Like, I just want to keep everything at a level where it's like, we're just not keeping things that we don't need. We will never be minimalists by any means. I have no interest in that. I just don't want to feel overwhelmed by stuff because that stresses me out. So doing a little bit more decluttering today, probably playing a little bit more Stardew Valley and listening to my audiobook. So I'm going to put on The Other Bennet Sister and work on cleaning out these drawers that are in the coffee table and see if I can make them a little bit more presentable. So I'll let you know where I'm at on The Other Bennet Sister, hopefully later today. That's going to be my main focus for today. I feel a lot better about where I'm at in it now. I feel less overwhelmed by the amount of hours that I have left in it. So I feel like if I can just keep my momentum going, I will start to get through it. I only have a few chapters left until I reach part 2. And I do think I made it into part 2 the last time I attempted to read this, because I remember getting into some territory that like moved beyond the borders of the story of Pride and Prejudice. Where I'm at right now, we're still in Pride and Prejudice land. Things are just really rough for Mary. It's just, it's so painful. I forgot how painful it is, and it just really is. Like, Mrs. Bennet is just the worst in this, and like, I'm no great lover of Mrs. Bennet in general, but she is just something else in this novel. And then like the whole Mary thinking about Mr. Collins thing, like I think that's kind of implied in both of the adaptations of Pride and Prejudice that I've seen. Like, it's implied that Mary has more sympathy for Mr. Collins than her sisters do. But she's just like not even considered as an option. And just seeing the efforts that she makes at this stage of the book to try to get people to see her as a full human being of worth and value, like it's just very sympathetic and painful. I do really enjoy the focused attention that we get on Charlotte Lucas in The Other Bennet Sister. I think Charlotte Lucas is such a fascinating character. I could like talk about her or listen to lectures about her all day. Like, I think she's so enduringly interesting, and her practicality, but also her feelings are so interesting. And we definitely get a take on Charlotte in this novel that I think is very engaging and thought-provoking. So I'm enjoying that. I think I am still struggling with the pacing of it a little bit. Like, this whole section at the beginning of establishing her place in the household and just who she is as a person, I think I feel like I know a lot of that, like, intuitively, just from reading Pride and Prejudice multiple times and watching the films so much. Like, I think if I were to cut anything from this book, it would be this beginning matter. But I understand why it's important to establish her for the sake of the novel. I think if you're just like a long-time Pride and Prejudice person, you know, maybe you've thought about Mary a little bit too much and her place in the household and her dynamic with her sisters. So to me, it feels like it's taking a while to like really get off the ground. And I'm also just like very sick of reading about Mrs. Bennet, but I'm looking forward to getting into part 2 and getting more toward the part of the novel where Mary is beginning to maybe venture out from Longbourn and have more of her own story. So we'll see. But anyway, I have made a fresh cup of tea. I'm going to be caffeinated and declutter a little bit, and then I will try to have some time to just chill out before I have to leave the house. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to get on with listening, and I'll check back in later. I am here to wrap up this little reading vlog. It's like 5 days later, and I did finish something, so that is exciting. I was not sure that I was gonna finish anything in this reading vlog. It's been a very busy time with lots of family stuff going on, so lots of like visiting and things, which has been good, but just busy, and my schedule has kind of been all over the place, so I wasn't sure how much reading time I was gonna get to actually be able to finish anything. But I'm very happy to report that I did finish Pride and Prejudice. I had a couple of evenings after busy days where before bed I just played Stardew Valley and listened to the wonderful Rosamund Pike audiobook of this. I did also read it on my Kindle. I kind of went back and forth between reading it on Kindle and reading it via the audiobook. But when I finished it, it was the audiobook that I was listening to. And it was just so wonderful. It was just the best. I just can't say enough good things about Pride and Prejudice. And I was actually having a conversation with my husband while we were on a recent trip to go visit family, and we were talking about, like, how would you rank your favorite Jane Austen books? And I will talk more about this hopefully in a future video, i.e. a Jane Austen July video. But I was so surprised to realize in that conversation with my husband how high Pride and Prejudice actually is on my personal ranking of Jane Austen's books, in terms of just sheer delight and pleasure in reading it. Like, this is just one of my favorite things to read ever. It's so funny, but when it's serious, like when things are popping off and bad things are happening, it feels very serious because the stakes are so high. Soren is messing with your tripod right now. Sorry. If you fall down, that's why. So yes, it was just absolutely a delight to read this and to be with the Bennet sisters. I think I love a sister's novel, and that is what this is at its heart. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Soren is really fascinated by the tripod right now. Anyways, it's a sister's novel. It's so focused on the home as well, like the house itself, Longbourn, Netherfield, Pemberley, whatever Lady Catherine's house is called, Rosings, like, just the issue of home, Mr. Collins's house that he has with Charlotte, the issue of home and making a home and cherishing a home, wanting to get out of your old home and make a new home. Like, I could think and write about that with Pride and Prejudice just all day. And I find this novel so utterly endearing and so engrossing. Like, even though I know what happens, but I just still feel the suspense of, like, is it gonna turn out okay? What's gonna become of these women and these girls, and, you know, the issues of their freedom and independence and their joy versus their duties and obligations and restrictions that they face due to social convention. Like, it's just so good, and I just love it so much. And I truly felt bereft upon finishing this. I was just like, what am I even gonna read? Do I even want to read anything right now? And I consoled myself by starting actually, I was kind of already in the middle of it from, like, several months back, but I just picked up where I had left off in the 1995 miniseries with Colin Firth and Jennifer L. Is that how you say her last name? Which I love. The 2005 Pride and Prejudice is the one that most fully has my whole heart and soul. But I also love the 95. And I watch it at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. And I think it's especially great to watch if you are sick or deeply sad and tired. It is perfect for that. But yeah, I just kind of put that on because I just didn't know what to do with myself when I finished this. So yeah. And then another consoling thing that helped me with my sadness is this beautiful thing, which my mom very kindly got for us. TJ Maxx right now is doing these, like, literary artworks and prints and things, and I know they have a Little Women one, or they had. The world of TJ Maxx is so transient, and what is there today may very much be gone tomorrow. But they had a Little Women one, I think, although I didn't see it on the day that we were there. But they just have beautiful artwork in general right now that is framed and cheap, which is the joy of TJ Maxx. So this was the last one that they had left on the day that we were there, and my mom very kindly got it for us as kind of an early birthday gift for me, I think. So thanks, Mom. And we're gonna hopefully hang this up soon somewhere in our house, which is absolutely covered with art on the walls, and I had to work hard to find even a place to put this. I think we have an amount of art on our walls that is like not the thing to do when it comes to decorating and interior design. Like, it's probably too much, but we have a small apartment and we have lots of art and we really like art, so whatever. But yeah, this definitely made me feel better in my post Pride and Prejudice sadness. So yes, thank you for being here for this little reading vlog. If it even goes up, I'm kind of just practicing. I have very limited editing ability right now. I can't buy the software that I need. Right now, I don't think that my current laptop would even take it. Like, I don't think I have enough disk space in my laptop to install anything. I'm hopefully gonna get a new computer at some point this year, and then hopefully I'll be able to get some editing software. But in the meantime, we're just doing the best that we can. This is kind of just a practice reading vlog, so it may or may not ever see the light of day. But if it does, and if you've watched it, thank you. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me for a little over a week of my reading life. I'm gonna continue plugging away at The Other Bennet Sister. I honestly am a little bit trepidatious now about watching the show because I did just recently hear some more negative reviews of it. So that's annoying because I was really looking forward to watching it as a reward for finishing the book, and now I feel kind of like less excited about that, but we'll see. Let me know if you have watched The Other Bennet Sister and what you thought of it. Let me know if you've read the book. Let me know what is your favorite Jane Austen, how you feel about Pride and Prejudice, or just what you're currently reading at the moment, and I will see you again soon for another video. Bye.